Welcome back to the Giants franchise rebuild, everybody, where we're coming off a big overtime win last episode in primetime against San Francisco. And today we're going to get to a really interesting part of the schedule that's actually going to give us some games against our division opponents. As a matter of fact, after this Bills game, it's 4 in a row. So I might get a little creative with the format of this episode. We'll have to see. The Eagles game, maybe we spend less time with because we'll face them in a more late season time later on. But we have this division cluster that'll help us actually figure some things out in this division, as we haven't played any division games to this point. And we're 3-2 along with Washington, while the Cowboys are still unbeaten. All right, we have this season's prospect spotlight. The assistant GM says, take a deep look at Doug Folk, left outside linebacker. Doug Folk from the Mount Union Purple Raiders Division III powerhouse. 6'5", 240, playing left outside linebacker. A ton of traits here. Relies on a swift arm over move, uses speed to power. So just looking at the traits, I'm thinking edge rusher. Especially at 6'5", 240, I think that build is good for rushing the passer. And great speed, acceleration. All right, everything so far is interesting. A awareness, D power move. So I just have to infer that he's a finesse rusher. I just don't know how good, but the scenario talked about his intangibles, A awareness. So I definitely have some interest. This looks like it's a pretty good recommendation this time around. I haven't done anything with the players yet in the draft class. There's just not much you can do with 20%. You're rarely going to get anything useful there, and even then it's an incomplete picture, only getting 2 ratings anyway. So no draft talk until we get to at least 40%. We're going to upgrade the rookie Rashawn Graham, and we really haven't seen much of him in his rookie season. This 97-yard game was a simulated game, so everything else has just been quiet production with the snaps he is getting, which it's not nothing. I'm actually pretty happy with the playing time that he's receiving right now, but I'm not all that surprised that his career is starting out a little slowly, just because when you look at the ratings, it's not like there's anything here that's going to stand out to allow him to produce a ton as a rookie. What you like here most is 92 speed, of course, 87 spec catch. So what's probably best for him right now is to be in kind of a big play role. But he is getting on the field, and there's not much more we can do other than get him playing time and hope he can eventually produce. We'll go with a deep threat upgrade here. Acceleration, release, and catching. Was hoping for deep route running, but that is stuck right now at 70. Let's upgrade the offensive line now. Shane Ross, rookie right guard, likely moves to center next season. There's a nice strength upgrade. It's now up to 91. We should be able to find out Christian Tolbert's development today. He's 2 games away from having that unlocked. We go with the agile upgrade. He's up to 72 now. 2 run block finesse, 1 pass block finesse. I know he had some struggles blocking Nick Bosa, but it wasn't like he struggled throughout the game. I thought, he lost a couple times, but more or less held his own. And last year we have Tyler Beltran, who still plays quite a bit. And there's all sorts of stuff here in this run stopper upgrade that has nothing to do with run defense, and I do love that. The all-around upgrades are my favorites. Leonard Williams is set to come back this episode after, I forget the injury. I think a torn abdominal kept him out for a few weeks. And last episode I talked a lot about the stamina. At least I tried to implement some auto subs, and they didn't really work, as Saquon Barkley, I think someone in the comments said, had the second most touches in a game in NFL history. So version 2 of the auto subs, and there was a really good comment in the video. Someone conducted a little experiment, and you do have to be a lot more aggressive with these auto subs. And it seems to have a lot to do also with like the player's individual stamina ratings, which makes things a lot more complex because there's a range there. And I would prefer this to be all based on percentages, because Saquon Barkley's stamina is a 97. Ruben Knight's is a 79. Therefore, if either one was your starting running back, you'd need different auto subs really depending on who's getting the most playing time. So 84 out is simply not going to cut it here. Let's go to 87 out. I don't want to overcorrect, so I'm going to move this a little bit slower and then see the results. But I'm trying to get rotation at multiple different positions here. Now, the receiver staminas I know are in like the mid 80s. So I'm not sure if that means I should be a little more careful with these, because the last thing I want is for players to disappear and for Kyle Rudolph to be the #1 receiver with the game on the line in the fourth quarter. So again, I'm moving this up what I think is pretty safely up to 79, and I will do the same thing here with tight end rotation. It might take me a while to get these dialed in, and there's a possibility it just straight up won't work for me, but I'm trying. The Buffalo Bills have struggled this year, and we keep that trend continuing, 28-17. This would have been an interesting matchup to watch, but we just don't watch every game because we faced some really run-heavy teams recently. One bad performance, one good one, but obviously Buffalo, I don't think they even know that you can run the ball. That's just what happens when Josh Allen doesn't see anyone to throw it to. Brian Petrovsky throws 2 touchdowns. Again, very low pass attempts. It seems we're getting to a spot where we can lean more on the ground game, and it's really cool that that carries over as well into the simulating, because that's what we've seen in game this year. A lot of passing yards for Josh Allen, but he also threw 44 times and 8.1 yards per attempt. Yeah, he throws it downfield a lot. Barkley, 131 and 1. We just didn't sim many games like this earlier in the series. Very refreshing. And this is on a long of 16. So this is just punishing the defense over and over again. Henderson checks in with 5 carries and the touchdown. Receiving, oh boy, the revenge game for Darius Slayton. Finally replacing that John Brown role. Although I guess they have Emmanuel Sanders getting a lot of deep targets in real life this year. Dawson Knox, Stephon Diggs, then Tony with 3 catches, 3 for Galladay and Shepard. Kyle Rudolph gets some playing time in here. I wonder if Juwan Johnson had a practice injury. Very possible. Nothing in here for Rashawn Graham. I want to see if he's actually getting on the field in a game like this. He didn't get any snaps. It is possible he got hurt. I don't always check the practice injuries, especially when I simulate. Let's go to defense now. 3 sacks for Ojulari. That'll take the lead now on the team. I don't have any injury notifications here, so I don't think there were any. It usually tells me if a player's coming back after a 1-week practice injury. Sometimes it gets the depth chart messed up here, so I have it fixed now, so Graham should get some more touches. I have Shepard on the trade block too. I don't know if anybody's actually offered yet. And yeah, it moved Kyle Rudolph to the top spot at tight end. Like, I wish it would not mess with my depth chart. We have a ton of tight ends on this team, and I'm excited to see them develop. John Bolden gets a blocking upgrade here, 3 run block power. Not going to that simple run block rating, and I'm not sure how vital that is. One player who's had a really quiet season this year is Antonio Golson. After all the production he had last year, and there was a stretch where he had 6 games in a row with a sack. So far this season, he only has 1 and 11 tackles. Like, his stats look like he's a part-time player. And sure, he doesn't play like every down, but he plays most of them. All right, so Philadelphia is struggling this year. They're 1-5. We have 4 division games in a row. This is probably the one to skip based on their record. And that, everybody, is a 3-game winning streak. Very nice stretch here for the New York Giants after playing some overtime games. Now we get some more comfortable victories. 26-7. 2 scores for Brian Petrovsky as he passed 32 times. Jalen Hurts, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. And Saquon Barkley is over 100 yards yet again. Darrell Henderson gets 5 carries. And then receiving, welcome back to the starting lineup, Jawan Johnson. 10 for 96 and 2. The tight end role in this offense has done so well. I don't know how, we had that, first year or whatever with Evan Ingram. I had him in the series for a little while, but we didn't end up actually really doing anything with him. Galladay 4 for 60, Graham 3 for 22, just 1 catch for Tony. Xavier McKinney picks up an interception, and Antonio Golson 2 sacks. Best game of the year. All right, Scouting National Focus is up this week, and what I really want to focus on is actually the corner class, because we have 3 pending free agents, and it's just a deep corner class in general. So I think that's where we can get the most benefit this season. So cornerback will be the national scouting focus for Rondé Barber. And I'm not sure how to do anything for my area scouts here. This is kind of a confusing system to set up. I can edit my national scouts right now. There might have been a time where I could set the regional scouts. I don't think I did. I know I hired the scouts based on what positions I wanted, and most of these look pretty decent. And we do now have that at least 40% completion percentage, so we can start to get somewhat of an idea as to how good these players actually are. But here is a brief look at the corner class. I talked about there's some really good size at corner in this class. Jonathan Wimbley from Louisville, B-press, C-man coverage with marginal to decent speed. If I'm going to draft a corner who isn't a great athlete and is going to get beat downfield, they're going to have to need some standout skills elsewhere. B kick return, C-man, B block shed. I almost wonder if Wimbley would be a better fit at safety. Frank Mays, 6 foot, 200 pounds from Penn State, B catching. Solid to good acceleration, poor to marginal speed. That's got to be like an 86, 87. A block shed, B catching, B tackle. Off of what I know here, not a first or second round player. Another 6'3 corner. Here is Thurman Dickens. B catching, B man coverage with good athleticism as well. Acceleration, agility could potentially be elite. Good to great speed will certainly take that. Definitely interested in him. And let's go to Max Byram as well. Really wanted to see how good these 6'3 corners were, and he's got B-man, C-zone coverage. Great to elite acceleration. Good to great speed. Yeah, he'll also be on the board. And hey, if there is a running back with a top 5 projection, we're going to take a look. This doesn't happen all that often. James Abraham from Miami. Great to elite acceleration. Like, he might win the combine. But right now, we don't know the right ratings at all. Come on. I also think I should try to find a receiver with good route running as their main focus. I think replacing Sterling Shepard with a similar archetype player would be a smart call for us, especially because there have been some games where it just feels like we struggle to get open and the passing game takes a big step back. How about the combine here for Jarius Davis? I mean, this is really impressive. A juke, D medium route running though. Might be more of a deep threat kick returner. All right, I'm checking out some of the receivers here, but I'm not getting route running, and every time I exit a player's profile, it kicks me back to the top. We need some more quality of life here. I really wish that I could just hit R2 right now and cycle to the next player, so I could just take a really quick look to see, okay, I want to quickly know if there's a B short route running or not. I like that this is a deeper system, but it requires more quality of life to be this deep. We have a chance to make this NFC East battle a two-team race. We'll play 2 games against the Washington football team in our next 3 weeks. And at 5-2, we would have to be the favorites here going on the road. Terry McLaurin, Chase Young, Jonathan Allen. They've brought in Teron Armstead, Kendall Fuller, Antonio Gibson. And under center, it's going to be Drew Lock and Taysom Hill. Drew Lock is trying to give Washington the chance to get into the wild card hunt this season, but this is going to be a big stretch of games against the Giants team playing really good football. I want to take this one to the second half, but I'm not so sure it's going to be close once we get there. Giants lead right now 24-7. Drew Lock has 1 interception today. He's 10 for 15, 154 in the air, trying to bring Washington back. They've been pass heavy, and that was kind of my game plan here. I chose to defend the inside run because I wanted Lock to be throwing a ton, and he will have to the rest of the way. They do run it to the outside, and Golson is there to wrap up the ball carrier. Winston doesn't get much. Sending some pressure on 3rd down, and Locke gets the pass away, and it's complete shy of the sticks. Let's see what the Giants offense is up to today. Already a few touchdowns into their performance. A little play fake now for Brian Petrovsky. He's got time, extends the play, and he is sacked. And Chase Young is shaken up. This could be a chance to get Rashawn Graham a few more snaps as well. But 3rd down and 8. Petrovsky rolls right. He's going to run this one. And he's got to play it safe there. We're challenging here at the line. I love it. Washington backed up. Lock in his own end zone. Steps up. He's going to dump it off outside for a gain of 5. And now Lawrence comes off the field. There have already been like 3 or 4 injuries since I jumped into the game here. 24-7. And pressure's there with Peppers unblocked. Looking like a more complete team this season. And that is a 3-and-out. Rashawn Graham is going to get some more snaps on this drive, and so will tight end Joe Brooks. Petrovsky is sacked again, this time by Malik Reed. I want to see some passes thrown to the rookies here. Come on now. Draw play, and dashing inside is Saquon Barkley for a good pickup, putting us on the edge of field goal range for 3rd down and 5. Tony is slot left alongside Galladay. And here's Petrovsky. He'll air it out, and it's pulled out of the sky. And that's Rashawn Graham. And that's probably going to be his game right there. The difficult play should be right in his wheelhouse. Great size. And I can't believe he makes this catch. Like, when Petrovsky threw this, I'm like, oh, there's no way. How about that, though? That's pretty impressive for the rookie. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pass caught. Galladay to the 2. So Petrovsky already has 3 touchdown passes today. Don't know who they are to yet. Will it be 1 on the ground this time? Kari Blasingame checks in at fullback. He leads to the right side, and Barkley's in for the touchdown. It's all New York in this one. Moving ahead to our next drive after Washington got a 45-yard touchdown to that running back we saw earlier, it's Barkley. They can't bring him down. 16 yards. I wasn't quite sure if the offensive line would be good enough this year to really help Barkley reach his potential. And I felt like perhaps that the contract would look really bad this season in particular. But it hasn't been that way at all. Barkley checks out now, and Henderson is in to pick up 2 yards. And Barkley back in the game now. 3rd down and 9. I might watch a little bit of the 4th quarter because I want to see how it rotates there, where stamina might be handled a bit differently. Incomplete. Jumping forward again. 31-13. Giants trying to put this game away. And a big one as well down below. San Francisco and Dallas. 2 of the best teams in the NFC. We've turned back the clock a few decades here. And it's 35-31. Dallas trying to pick up another win. Petrovsky got it there. It's caught by Saquon Barkley. Going forward on 4th and 2, up 31-13. You gotta love this here. Just go get the conversion now. And Petrovsky doesn't like being in the pocket. He wants it all, and he gets it! Touchdown! Kenny Golladay! That's just too much right there. We're going forward in that situation, throwing it to the end zone. That's the most aggressive you'll ever see AI in Madden. I noticed that for whatever reason, Henderson is getting more carries here in the late simulating. Could be a good sign there, as long as Barkley isn't, like, hurt. But that's another win in dominant fashion. And it's 41-13. Giants win their 6th game of the season. Petrovsky ends up throwing 4 touchdowns on 20 pass attempts today. This year has been more so about efficiency. Saquon Barkley, 129. He's got a streak of 100-yard games. I'm not sure how long it is. We'll check. Pretty good day here for Patrick Winston with his 102 receiving yards. Golladay to 100. Jawan Johnson scored. Tony and Graham scored as well. Really good day for the pass rush as well. A lot of players chipping in there. And, of course, Bradbury's got to take a football away every couple of games. Oh, and I actually forgot about trade offers here. You shouldn't be able to trade after the game here. But I'm not going to be trading Sterling Shepard. I think we have a good team here. A 4th-round pick does not mean enough to me to trade away Sterling Shepard, especially if somebody were to get hurt. I know he can step in and play a role very well. San Francisco ended up pulling out the victory against Dallas with 607 yards of offense. Trey Lance just under 400 passing. Marlon Mack 125 on the ground. That would have been an incredible game to watch. This box score is on a different level right now. And that leads us into our first game against the Cowboys this season. And the winner will have temporary hold of first place in the NFC East. I don't want to mess with the coverage in this game. I think I'm going to go with the inside run here to stop Ezekiel Elliott. And we're doing a good job right now with Saquon Barkley, so we'll go with the run inside option. Let's upgrade the rookie, Otis Springs, 71 overall, with zone coverage moving up a couple points. That's now at 68. We've become a legitimately good rushing team this season, and Saquon Barkley is at 853 yards on the ground. He has 7 touchdowns already. And right now, he's got a streak of 5 straight games with 100 yards. The one before that, of course, 99. Can he keep that up against Dallas? It seems early in this series we're going to be watching a lot of games against the Cowboys. They're easily our top opponents here in the East. We've already played some memorable games against them. Unfortunately, the last one was a playoff game after we beat them twice in the regular season, and that playoff game didn't go so well, with our defense completely letting us down. That ended up being a 41-34 finish, but we scored in garbage time to close the gap, so it really wasn't even that close. Let's get this one underway. Brian Petrovsky out of the shotgun. Galladay and Tony, the two receivers. And he's got to escape some pressure as he's sacked by DeMarcus Lawrence. Christian Tolbert gives that one up, but again, Petrovsky standing in the pocket, waiting all day for something to open up. 2nd down and 17 now. Oh boy. 3rd and 17 on the opening drive, and Petrovsky fires long, and it's caught inside the 35. 48 yards to Juwan Johnson. Just a rebound. Man, I really like Juwan Johnson. We're at the 33 at Dallas after that big play, and it's Barkley up to the 29. On the ground again, Saquon Barkley for 4 yards as we get into a favorable 3rd down. 2 tight ends in the game, and Henderson checks in now. Petrovsky fires outside. Caught again, Juwan Johnson. Kyle Rudolph is in right now at tight end. Maybe some rotation there. Petrovsky escapes the pressure and finds Galladay for the score. At first, I was like, no, just run it in, but Galladay's wide open. That's not bad. Is the defense prepared to take on Dallas this season? Kazir White sacks Dak Prescott. Both teams start the day by getting sacked for a loss of 7. Dallas passed the ball really well against us in that playoff game. Prescott under pressure again and nearly gave the ball to New York. Elliott recovers. It's 3rd and 23. Pass rush just makes things so much easier. 3rd and a mile. Prescott. Oh boy, he does dump it off, and they will make the punt a little more favorable. However, the punt went only 37 yards, and we have excellent field position. At our own 45, here's Saquon Barkley up the right side. He's got the 1st down. Tony slot left. On 1st and 10, Petrovsky in trouble again. He's crushed by Patterson. So both quarterbacks have already seen a ton of pressure in this game. I think Dallas has a really good pass rush, and they've added to it in this series. So have we. What a hit! And now Graham is shaken up at receiver. Juwan Johnson flexed out to the slot, and okay, 3rd and 17 draw plays are getting really old. AJ Cole has been a good signing for us. Let's focus on the punter right now, making like $4 million this season. Come on, man. Zeke starts the drive, and he's wrapped up on the play by Leonard Williams. We're actually starting to win some games up front and dominate the line of scrimmage. Prescott in trouble again. Dexter Lawrence. They face 3rd and 23 on their first drive. Now a 3rd and 21. Prescott extends the play, fires downfield, wide open. Jarwin for a 1st down. So both teams have a big conversion down the field to a tight end. Ours was a lot more fun to watch. New set of downs. Prescott across the middle. It's hauled in by Amari Cooper. At our 29-yard line now, they'll give it to Elliott, and Lawrence wraps him up. It'll be 3rd down and short this time. Prescott wants to throw. Works to his left. He can run forward and will to the 15. Gets a block and Prescott. Oh, what a hit at the 2. But he's good to go after a 26-yard scramble. Cowboys set up. Couple tight ends on the right side of the formation. And Prescott throws off the mark. Now they give it to Elliott, and he's in for the touchdown. And the Cowboys tie the game. I think we're going to have a pretty good game today. First quarter winding down, and the Giants have it at their own 28. Play fake. Petrovsky for Galladay. He's got it at the 40. Play fake once again. Petrovsky slings it complete. There goes Johnson inside the 30. How about his first half today? Jawan Johnson. Come on, give me his yardage total now. It's got to be close to 80. 88 yards on 3 catches. More play action. Why not? Caught. Barkley. Nicely done. They'll give it to Henderson now, and he's got some room. Henderson to the 5-yard line, giving Barkley a quick rest, and now he's back in. So a little more rotation today. Gotta love that. And on 3rd and inches, Petrovsky, go run it in. He breaks the tackle and scores. You can't miss that tackle. He's not trying to make a move. It's just a bad tackle by a defensive back. I thought there was going to be a big collision there, or he would have to juke or maybe even slide to play it safe. That's not a good moment there for number 2. Cowboys have it again, and Elliott with running room. He runs into Amari Cooper, and it's a gain of 11. Here's a 3rd and 6 for Dallas. They're at their own 44. Prescott on the outside. Does anybody want to cover tight ends today on either team? Prescott with a 4-man rush is in trouble and lost the football. It's scooped up by Golson, but they'll mark him down. I thought he was standing when he picked that up. It's forced by Ojulari. I don't know if his knee was down as he picked up the ball here. Yeah. That kind of looks like a good call, actually. Tyron Smith would have had him down by contact. So the Giants get the takeaway, and it's Barkley with a spin and a gain of a couple. They've mostly contained Saquon Barkley to this point, but we're still moving the football well. 2 receivers in the game on 2nd down. Straight ahead with Barkley. Good pickup. Trying to get Barkley to 1,000 yards here pretty soon. 3rd and 2. Barkley right at the marker. It depends on the spot. And it's not in our favor. We're going for it. In the game, Kari Blasingame. It's a handoff to Barkley, and he does convert this time. Barkley again, not finding a lot of space on this drive as he only picks up 2. 3 and change to go. This feels like a fast first half. On the ground now with Henderson. He'll break out a stiff arm and get 4. 3rd and 4, and it's caught again for the first down by a tight end, Kyle Rudolph. From the empty look, with 2 minutes on the clock, Petrovsky to the end zone, and the end line saves us from a pick. Nice catch. 3rd down and 7, Barkley the running back. Johnson's open, but it's Barkley, and he only gets 1. We tack on 3 points. Wow, Tennessee 34-0 over Indy down below. But Dallas is down 10. Nice grab by Cooper as Jackson was right in his hip pocket. Don't know how he didn't knock the pass down. Prescott. Oh my, that's incomplete, right? Yeah. Dallas trying to close the gap a bit before halftime, and it's 3rd and 2 for Dak. In trouble, gets it away, and that is contested. We contested everything there. I accidentally muted myself for a couple of possessions here, so I'm jumping in post-commentary to fill you in. After Dallas failed with their drive before halftime, we did as well, as Juwan Johnson could not come down with that deep ball. So we go to the second half. After the first half really forced Dallas to go one-dimensional, they decided to switch things up a little bit. Prescott does complete here to Gallup, but they had the conversion earlier on the read option. That worked, so they go right back to it 2 plays later, and Prescott picks up 8 more. That helps them get to 3rd and short, where they break it out again, and Prescott picks up big yardage to the 12. Cowboys get into the red zone, and on 3rd and 6, it's Prescott to the goal line. Blake Jarwin not covered. I don't know why we couldn't cover him, but the Cowboys do make it a 1-score game. New York gets it back. We didn't run the ball well in the first half, but tried to get that established here in the 3rd quarter. Saquon Barkley gets 3. Another handoff, and this time only a gain of 2. So we have to make a play in the air. It's Petrovsky in trouble, and he somehow gets this to Tony, but he does not convert, and the Giants go 3 and out. At this point, the Cowboys have the momentum, and we have to punt them the football once again. Oh wow, I muted myself for a little while there. I haven't done that in a while, but I'll fix that. We're back in the action now on 1st down. Intercepted! We're just in time for a Xavier McKinney pick 6. And there's our 2-score lead back. I thought Prescott has played a pretty good game to this point, but that's a critical error. The replay won't go back any further than this, but it seemed that Prescott just kind of missed with that one, and McKinney was in the right place at the right time. Extra point was no good. We'll see if that ends up mattering. 9-point game now. And Prescott goes right back to the air, and it's complete this time by Michael Gallup. From the empty set, we're trying to bring pressure, and watch out, McKinney almost had a 2nd pick 6. Where's McKinney this time? He's away from the throw, and there is a penalty marker. And it's going to be pass interference? Come on, man, that's a weak call. 1st and 10 Dallas after that gift. Prescott with time, now wide open across midfield. Prescott on 2nd down, has to think about where to go now. He's chased by Golson and wrapped up for a 12-yard loss. Problem there was that we had pressure from both edges, and Prescott didn't know how to handle it. 5 sacks now for the Giant defense. 3rd down and 14, we're sending more pressure. Prescott with time, delivers, and it's Jarwin! 1st down and more! If we just covered Blake Jarwin, I wonder how this game would go. Oh yeah, we got called for pass interference the one time we did. 30 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, man. They're not throwing it to CeeDee Lamb because Jarwin's just too good. Here's Cooper now for a 1st down. We're on to the 4th with Dallas down 9. Prescott to the air again. He throws across the middle. Jarwin with the catch. Big day for him. He's passed up Juwan Johnson in receiving yards. I'm not happy about it. And they've really gone away from Elliott for much of this 2nd half. They'll give it to him here on 1st and 10. And McKinney makes another play. Here's Dak on 2nd down. Rolling away from Luke Pope. He fires to the back corner, and it's overthrown. We had Bradbury that time covering Blake Jarwin. Wish the throw was more accurate. 3rd and 7 with everybody in tight, and CeeDee Lamb is playing. He's bottom of your screen right now. Prescott throwing his way, wide open. It's actually Cooper. Touchdown. Dallas within a field goal now. I have no idea how CeeDee Lamb isn't getting targets, by the way. It's pretty confusing to me, but here's Amari. He's going to run the corner route. Lamb helps occupy the attention, and we end up with Kazir White having to match Amari Cooper. Can't believe that didn't work. We're going down to the wire today, and now we're only up by a safety. Brian Petrovsky starts the drive, giving to Barkley, who finds a little room, gain of 8. 45 yards away from 100, though. It looks like that streak is in jeopardy. 9 minutes still to play in this ball game, a lot of time. Here's Kadarius Toney in motion as we try to get tricky, and Toney got away from Parsons once, but he got a second try. They animated that play, though, in slow motion, like it's destined to fail every time. 3rd and 11, away from the rush, Petrovsky to the 30 and sliding down short. Hand off to Zeke to start this drive. Wow. We have seen some big hits in this one. Jabril Peppers delivers that one to Elliott. 7:30 left to go in the ball game. It's Prescott in the pocket, meeting Dexter Lawrence again. 3rd down and 17. And Prescott drifts back into the end zone and throws it to the crowd. Good souvenir to get there after paying whatever it takes to get on the floor at Jerry World. That can't be cheap. 23-21 will take over. Really want to see us go get one more touchdown today. Pass cut by Saquon Barkley, 2 yards on the 16th pass attempt. This is not just an anomaly now. We're just not going to throw the ball a ton this year, and I'm okay with that overall. 2nd down. Again, check down to Barkley. He's got the 1st down. What happened there? He tried to go for the hit and pulled a Marcus Williams. Had him all lined up, lowered his head, and he took his eye off the receiver. I'm telling you, number 2 is not going to enjoy the film session here. It looks like it's Isaac Yiadom. Wow. Let's see it from over his shoulder here. Like, he should have the tackle here. Gain of 3. Come on, man. Is there any way we can just keep, like, throwing at him and running at him? We bring in Kari Blasingame, and Petrovsky out to his left. Flips it forward to Saquon Barkley. Yiadom is slot right, covering Toney. Throw it to Kadarius Toney on 3rd down. All right, it's a zone. He's not actually covering him. And the pass fires long and incomplete. We had a man open. We had Rashawn Graham, it looked like, there. He's here on the outside. Massive cushion here from Trayvon Diggs. And Petrovsky, what are you doing, man? He's wide open. We faked the field goal, and Kyle Myers not going to get it. Are you kidding me? We faked the field goal, and if he had speed, I think he could have gotten there. Oh, no. We're overthinking this now. We just missed the chance to go up by at least a field goal. 5 minutes to go in the game. Way to put pressure on the defense. Prescott to the air, and he's able to escape the pocket and dumps it outside. And hello, it's CeeDee Lamb. Is that his first catch? It's a gain of 3. Give me his stat line. 2nd and 7 for Prescott, and wide open is CeeDee Lamb. Why'd I have to talk about him not getting the ball? Those are the only 2 catches CeeDee Lamb has today. They've taken the Cowboys across midfield. Prescott to the air again. Now it's Elliott for a couple. I can't believe we faked that field goal. Prescott on the outside now. Cooper hauls in the catch at the 38. Cowboys into long distance field goal range. And a field goal's enough. Empty now. Elliott slot left. And he's got the ball for a gain of 6. We still got to make sure we get the football back here. We're about to hit the 2-minute warning. This isn't good. Quick pass. First down. Zeke. For a split second, too, I thought we were going to convert the fake field goal. But we're putting ourselves into this position now. If they can get a first down here, they're really going to be able to control the rest of the clock. 8 in coverage. Nobody near Prescott. And now he's got to work to his left. And he throws it out of bounds. Looked like he had some running room, but Lawrence was closing the gap there. 3rd and 5. Give your offense a chance, please. Elliott brought down. Call a timeout. Call a timeout. Come on. No? Oh, they faked a field goal now. We're giving ourselves a minute. 3 timeouts. We'll need a field goal in response. Kicker wearing number 20 drills it. Cowboys lead by 1. We missed an extra point as well. That's right. We missed an extra point and faked a field goal. 54 seconds to go and a short kick. It is Tavon Little to the 25. Galladay matched up with Yadam right now. Look his way. Petrovsky on first down. Deep ball overthrown. And I see a receiver wide open. He wasn't even the target. Petrovsky has had some misses here. He's trying to get Rashawn Graham the football. But Kadarius Toney is... Okay, he wasn't actually all by himself. Diggs just drifted over with the ball in the air. My bad. And I don't want to throw a 50-50 against Diggs. 2nd and 10. 46 seconds on the clock. Juwan Johnson on the right side of the formation, but the pass goes to Toney. Good open field tackle. 3rd and short now for the Giants. We head to the air. It's a deep ball. Single coverage overthrown again. And Micah Parsons is going to come off the field for Dallas. 4th and 2. Game on the line right here. You got to call something smarter. Petrovsky fires. Caught by Toney. And the game continues. 28 seconds left to go. It's a dump off, room to run. Here's Barkley for a first down. And we're getting close to having to call that timeout. Run one more play. 11 seconds left. Petrovsky. He misses Barkley with 8 seconds. And we bring out the field goal team. I'd like a quick pass here and then a timeout. But you're close to that spot where if a play lasts a little too long, it's game over. 58 yards, Graham Gano. We didn't give him a chance last time out. Now, his chance to win the game. Graham Gano! I don't know if it's good or not. I really don't yet. This camera isn't helping. He missed it wide left. Oh my. No. I couldn't tell if the kick was good. He had the leg. Oh, it's not even close. That is such an NFC East way to end a game. And the Cowboys are going to win by 1. Man, I cannot believe we lose like that. Got the end of game bug here, so let me back out. What a gift we just gave Dallas. We had him. We had them right where we wanted them, and we let them off the hook. 254 yards of offense, win streak over, 100-yard rushing streak over. We get a second half pick 6 and still lose the game. That's a tough way for the episode to end. But we're still 6-3. We're in good shape to make the playoffs this year, and it looks like we are a better team. But I can't believe we just blew that game. Here is your stat update, as Petrovsky overall had a good episode, and so did Saquon Barkley. Kenny Golladay still leads in receiving, Juwan Johnson behind him. And on defense, Azeez Ojulari had a good episode, and so did DeMarcus Lawrence. They find themselves at the top of the boards now with 7 sacks each. Overall, good episode, but hopefully we don't let this loss spiral. I see we have the Buccaneers in the next stretch of games, the Seahawks as well. I want to play against the good NFC teams here, and the Buccaneers are one of them, and the Seahawks are not. So leave your thoughts down below. What did you think of the episode? Did that feel like an NFC East type of finish? Please leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel, and the Giants will be back to break your heart again soon. Have a great day.